Happy Saturday night, guys. I am so glad that you are here. And I'm so glad to have my sister, CraftyDaze, back. Let's give her a round of applause. Apparently she's not here. There she is. Now we'll give her a round of applause.
I heard you, but I couldn't hit the button. So
well, hey, I'm surprised. This went pretty smooth coming on tonight. You know, usually there's something. So hey, welcome. I see many of you are already chatting over in the chat box. I love that. Make sure if you are chatting along to turn your chat box to live chat and not top chat, just so you get the newest messages. I would like to say a special hello to my channel members over in live chat. Their names are in green. And thank you as well to everybody who showed up. I see Leanne is here, Kathy, our mom's here. I did see Danny earlier. Now, we need to get something out of the way before we kind of start, you know, talking like we usually do. If you are here live with us, you can submit a sabotage, and we're going to give about 5 minutes total for you to do this. So for the next 5 minutes, if you haven't done it already, you can find the Google form link either in the description box or pinned at the top of the live chat box. You'll fill it out with your YouTube username, your first name, and your sabotage, I think it is. You do have to make sure that you say something in the chat box so I know you're here, because you do have to be present to submit a sabotage. So I see some of you have already said, I submitted my sabotage. That is excellent. Just say hey or hi or where you're watching from tonight, just so we know that you are here. So again,
and remember it's Christmas and to be nice with your sabotages.
Remember last month when Danny filled in and you were so sweet to us with the sabotage. You can always be kind. Now, I did tell Lisa earlier today that I came up with a really good sabotage, and Lisa, don't say it. Now, I'm not going to tell.
I really want you guys to do it because it would be fun.
I'm not going to tell anybody what it is before we pick the sabotage, but later on tonight, I will tell you my idea. And then if you come to our next Oh So Inspired Live, you could put it in for a sabotage if you want. Speaking of our next Oh So Inspired Live, this is our last one for the year, because, you know, the next date would be, Christmas, right? Because we usually do it every 2 weeks. So this is our last one for 2021. We will definitely be back in 2022. And hopefully in January, Danny might join us one time, and we're going to try out 3 guests or 3 crafters at once. So what time is it here? 6:34. So just another minute or two to get those in. Now, if you are new to Oh So Inspired, what we do is my channel members who are die cut and paper trimmer level can submit up to 3 inspiration pieces each time we go live. I only remove them if they're no longer channel members or if they've been chosen. So for tonight, I think last I looked, there are 52 possibilities.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that can be chosen. So what we'll do is by random draw later, we'll choose one of those between 1 and 52, and then we'll go see what it is. It's usually a pin or an Instagram post. We'll go see what it is, and then Lisa and I are going to create something live based upon it in some way.
Debbie wants to know what a sabotage is.
Oh, yes, Debbie, excellent question. So, and I usually remember to say that each time. A sabotage is just a fun little requirement that you give us. It just might throw a little hiccup or a little wrench in the works. In the past, we've had you can't use scissors. And if our friend who suggested that is here, she knows I use that every time. One time we had to use our opposite hand. Danny, I can't remember what our
one of them was a charm, and both of us
we had a
time with the charm.
That's harder than you think it is, even if you have charms. So,
when you can't find your charms
until right after the live. So just something fun. And later I will tell you what mine was. Mine is a little bit more mean. So
but interesting. I mean, I think it would be neat.
I think it would. I bet somebody next month, Yeah, yes, Danny, only 2 colors. I bet somebody next month is going to use my Sabotage idea because it is pretty good. Let's see. We're just a couple, yeah, another minute, I think. Oh, okay, so I'm kind of looking at Lisa down here and then I look up for chat. If you have a question for Lisa or I, we don't really look up at that chat box a whole lot. So if you really need our attention, write our name in capital letters to try to get it. Now, there's also a lot of other people here who have been here many times and they might be able to help out too. So if you can help each other in a chat, that is cool. I know Lisa has a wrench, won't do much good because she can't pay attention. It is set to subscribers only who can chat. So that usually cuts back on any, people who come in here to cause trouble. Because, hey, if they want to subscribe, more power to them. All right.
Nobody really causes too much trouble.
No. Luckily, we haven't had any. I see Valerie got her 3-month pins. Yes, I sent out a lot of channel member rewards this past week because I was way behind. So if you're in Paper Trimmer, after 3 months, you get a fun button set. Okay, now I have talked so much, Lisa. Do you want to say what you have been up to since? We figured the last time we crafted together for one of these was in September because our October Oh So Inspired was from Stamp Joy. So Lisa, I mean, you don't have to share too much, Lisa, if you just want to say.
Oh no, I've been making badge reels, as you can tell. There's all my vinyl. So it's kind of a mess back here, but been making badge reels. I've been off a little bit back and forth to Mount Pleasant and back a little bit, and it's just been a crazy couple months. So
it has definitely been a crazy couple months. I see Danny is going to be a troublemaker in the chat. Thank you, Danny. No. All right. I say, should we go ahead and go pick our inspiration piece and our Sabotage? Are we ready?
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Right, so I'm gonna try to share my screen. Sometimes this goes wrong. And try to do it right the first time.
Good luck.
Yeah, and you are not kidding me. The right page. Oh, no, sorry. There it is. There's the right one. All right, let's get off this page. All right, so channel members fill out a form that looks like this. Oh, that's not the question ones. They fill out a form that looks like this, and they link us to like a pin or a blog post that has something they would like us to take inspiration from. Now, we can try to pretty much recreate what pops up, or we can just totally just take the smallest bit from it to use as inspiration. And if it's a card, we don't necessarily have to make a card. So I got to refresh that. There are still 52, so I'm going to go over to random.org. 1 through 52, and here we go.
Oh, goodness.
Number 24. Let's see. 24 is. All right, who is it? Noreen, yay. All right, let's go down here. Noreen has sent us a pin. We're going to copy it. And I always get that in the way. And are you ready, Lisa?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Oh, ready. Let's see if we can. So that gorgeous border on the side, there's some embossing in the background, there's ribbon, there's a bouquet. All right.
I may have to write this down a little bit, what's on there. That's kind of one of those cards that's got a lot to it,
We will come back to it, Lisa. So if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll bring it back up, but let's go ahead and go pick our Sabotage. There are 10 possibilities for that. So 1 through 10. Oops. All right.
I'm so nervous about this part.
I know. Here we go.
As always.
Oh, number 10. So whoever got the last one in, let's see who the lucky one is. Okay. Brian, B&D Crafts and More. Cannot use an X-Acto knife. Brian, that is right up my alley. How about you, Lisa?
I never use X-Acto knives.
It scares me, Brian. I've never cut my finger off with an X-Acto knife, but I always feel like I'm going to. So, okay, we can do that. So we can still use scissors and a trimmer. That is great. All right, let's go back, look at the inspiration piece. Now, in chat, let us know what you might take from this inspiration piece. Lisa, you can let me know when you want to go off camera to get your stuff and adjust your camera.
Well, I think I'll go ahead and do it now.
Okay. All right. So Lisa will go off camera and I'll talk a little bit because I can always talk. I see for me the white base with the white embossing. So I will probably have that in the background, and maybe I will try to find a bouquet stamp or something for my focal point. So I'm going to look up here in chat, see what everybody else is thinking. Leanne would use a beautiful tulip bouquet die. Awesome. Yeah, you can use anything from that. It could just be adding ribbon. All right, let's go ahead and change back to the front camera. And I'll talk a little bit while Lisa gets her stuff together. All right. So I've kind of already told you where I want to go. And if you want to play along and share either a video here using it, or if you want to share a picture over on Instagram, I have a couple hashtags in the description box that you can add. So that way I can go search and see how you were inspired. I think tonight's is hashtag OSI11 or hashtag Oh So Inspired 11. So I hope that you'll give that a go. All right. Oh no, Kaylee, sorry, your internet went out. We did get some snow here. If anybody was affected by those horrible tornadoes, I'm so sorry. That looked very scary down in Kentucky. So hopefully everybody has stayed safe and healthy for that. I know that had to be scary. We did get a little bit of snow here that stuck on the ground, maybe half an inch, you know, and most of our yard is clear, but it stuck a little bit. Trying to think. Yeah. So what Lisa's doing right now off camera is trying to find stuff to get together to make her card or whatever she's going to choose to make. And then when she comes back on, I will go off camera and off mic, and she'll talk about what she got out and her thoughts. So we do have a limited amount of time to kind of get stuff ready. And then we'll be crafting here and chatting with you while we do. And like I mentioned before, I will be sharing what I thought would be a good sabotage, and maybe next time you'll use that. So I'm sorry to hear that, Rachel. And then Karen. Now, Karen Sharamonte, I'm working on that name. No, she is here tonight. She was going to have to miss out because of a parade, but it got postponed because of weather. And secretly, I'm a little bit happy that she can be here. All right, Lisa, are you ready, or are you just getting your camera adjusted?
Well, I'm trying to get it adjusted. I mean, does that look like I'm...
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Okay. All right.
All right, well, I'm going to go then and see what I can find.
I tried to hurry. Okay, so I picked out a couple border punches. Let's see. I have to make my screen bigger so I can, there we go. So I know you guys can see it. Then I picked out kind of a branch. Let's see if you can see that real well. And then a little small flower. Love that one. I picked out a Tailored Expressions embossing folder. It's called Cross Stitch. And then I think I'm going to use some turquoise accent paper. Of course, that one hasn't even been opened yet. Let's see what this one is. Probably the two blues. I think I might try to use together tonight. Maybe cut some flowers out of, Yeah, I might try to cut some flowers out of those colors. And the leaves, that's what I'll do. The leaves out of this one, because it's kind of a green, looks like a moss color. Cartulina. I don't know what that is, but I think those might all work. So let me get my paper trimmer, wherever that might be. Just so you guys know, I've been so busy with my badges. I haven't gotten to craft for months, so. All right, got my paper trimmer out. Sorry about that. And just so you guys know, everything around here is a mess. So this is the only clean spot of my whole desk. So let's move those. Get that huge thing in here so we can start cutting some paper. Any questions, just let us know. Oh, good, Karen. I'm glad you like those colors. I kind of like the muted color of this one for sure. I guess they're all kind of muted except for that bright turquoise. So okay. Just kind of looking at the chat to see if anybody had any questions. So let's pull one of each of those out and get those out of my way. So any other suggestions that you guys have for me? I think I met, looks like the kind of what was there for us to do. So, whew.
All right. I was just looking at chat, so I'm going to answer a few things that I see. Lisa, Roberta wants to know, what do you do with the badges?
I'll show you. I'll grab a couple and show you here.
And I have one right here beside me too.
Okay.
So when we went to Stamp Joy, you know, if you like work at a place and you have one of these things with your badge in it, well, this is what Lisa makes. They're just decorative holders, you know, to like clip that on your shirt. And she has lots of seasonal ones. If maybe you want to show Lisa a couple this season.
Yeah, I was just grabbing a couple basic ones here. These were the closest to me. So, yeah, that's my little bee. And then, you know, the badge reel kind of put your name tag on here, your badge on here, clip it. And then it just is a decorative thing. And then these come off. So if your badge reel breaks, we can replace that, or I sell those too, but I've been making them for craft sales. So, and then here's a Mickey one that's just all glitter.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. That's cute.
Oh, I have so many. but that's what I do on my time off, I guess, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, do you have any of that? So I will kind of tell you what I got out and then I'll get started. But one thing before I do get into crafting, at the end of every Oh So Inspired Live, Lisa and I will do a little drawing that you will win the cards we make tonight. And Lisa has, can we tell about that, Lisa? We don't have to tell what it is.
Yeah, because people need to know they have to stay to the end. So.
Yeah, so Lisa has an extra special giveaway tonight. So you'll want to stay tuned, but you'll definitely get our cards and a little gift that we each send out with that. All right, so what I got out, I'm going to do kind of mostly white on white. I'll have my white card base, and then I got out a quatrefoil embossing folder for that texture in the background. I plan on stamping the bouquet from the February 2021 paper pumpkin kit. I was thinking about stamping this in the pink ink and then embossing the sentiment in detail silver. For my focal point, it won't be dry embossed with the folder. I think I'm probably going to use one of these ovals if I can.
I'm trying to look at what you got out there. So.
Now, if you're new here, if this is your first time to Oh So Inspired Live, throw a 1 over in the chat box. I do see a lot of familiar names, but I also think we might have some new friends with us. So go ahead and throw 1 over there.
Oh, and also, you guys, I have CraftyDaze, a YouTube channel, but I have been so busy, I haven't even been able to do any videos over there, but I do plan on getting back to that.
And all of Lisa's links are in the description box. And after we're done tonight, we will put some affiliate links to the products if you're interested, if we have them. And I'm going to see Lisa's links. I'm trying to get them so they're actually her affiliate links. So, you know, you'll be supporting us a little bit if you want to purchase anything. A lot of this stuff might not even be for sale anymore, but you know, it always helps keep the channels going.
All right. I was just going to see, is one, did you say, are new people?
Yes.
Oh, hello. There's lots of ones there.
Welcome.
And if you guys have suggestions too, don't forget that. So
yes. Yeah, later, sometimes later we'll ask, oh, should this go here? Should this go there? Now, if you want to know what my sabotage idea was, put a number 5 over in the chat box.
Or an oh yeah. It's a good one. It's a really good
an easy way for me to see your voting. Just throw a number over there. All right, we got a couple.
I was gonna say 2 5 so far.
Oh, they're rolling in. Okay. So I don't even know what made me think of this, but I was thinking, what if you could only use stuff that was within arm's reach to create? So, like, a lot of my stuff is within arm's reach, but some of it I would have to like just keep my hand like at the very edge and just go get it. So that was my thought, just that you can only use what you can grab and that a hand must always be in the view. Let me know what you think about that and if you're going to put that in next time.
Or a foot, Alicia.
I get, you know what, if you want to try a foot, I'm cool with that. I do not think I'm that limber. I'm going to let you go for that.
Oh, and yeah, no sabotage using your feet, please. So
yeah, no, we would definitely have to put a kibosh on that one.
Yeah, that one would be rough.
All right.
I almost feel like we should pick a second sabotage because
I know
I just don't use X-Acto knives. So I feel kind of bad about that, but
I do too. Brian, let us know in the chat if you're okay with us going to pick another one, just since both of us are kind of leery of X-Acto knives. But it's up to Brian. If you're okay with that, yes, we will go pick another one. And by the way, you can't go there now and add my idea. We'll be watching.
That's right. That's for the new year.
Brian, let us know what you think, if you're okay with that.
I just feel bad that, yeah.
I do too.
Because I'm like, oh, well, that one's easy for me.
I'm trying to do my embossing and I'm not quite used to the big shot.
Well, I think I may have to get a new one. I don't think mine's working quite right.
Maybe need
I don't know if anybody else sees this, but it's not, it's the embossing is not as good right on this side. So I don't know if anybody else has had that problem or. All
right. Brian says he's okay with a new sabotage. So
thanks, Brian.
Okay, now while we're over there, while I have my screen up, in case you're coming in late, we're also going to take another look at our inspiration piece for tonight. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is
I get to keep working.
Yeah, you can keep working. Yep. So this is our inspiration piece for tonight, submitted by Noreen, right? I think I remember that correctly.
Yes.
So that's kind of what we'll use to create our new project tonight. And we're going to go back to Sabotage. And since Brian's was 10, we will just put in 1 through 9 now. And we'll see. Now this next one will, I hope it's not like hard beyond
beyond belief.
Yeah, okay, number 3. Lisa,
Then we'll be like
the screen. I'm gonna
no extra sabotage.
Oh, it's Noreen's too. Can't you? Okay. I think neither of us were probably going to use that. Lisa, were you going to use craft cardstock?
No.
I think Noreen knows that I love to use craft and that
yes, she does.
Let me try. Oh, 3 again. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, number 2. We're going with this one no matter what. Okay, even if it's something that wouldn't phase us. Number 2, Kathy of Expressive Paper. Okay, Lisa, we have to blend.
We have to ink blend?
Yes. So
okay, I like that.
That brings up a good point. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that will throw a wrench into the works. It can be like, oh, you have to make a birthday card, or you have to add gems, or that you have to ink blend. So awesome. I think I can do that. So we will be ink blending.
Oh, my husband's telling me to wake him up at 9. Sorry, guys. I was a little out of it.
An alarm. I always have to set an alarm. I can't remember stuff like that.
Well, I usually remember, but we'll see. If not, he'll wake up late. Oh, I should look and see. May I ask, what is a mask? A messy desk, I think, isn't it?
Yes. So did Mary Gunn? Oh yeah, Mary answered. That's a craft roulette thing.
Okay.
But I definitely have a mask.
Me too. All right. I'm trying to reach my blender brushes.
I'm gonna figure out what size oval I can use. And I want to try to get my bouquet and my sentiment on here.
Sorry, you guys, I'm thinking. I haven't crafted forever, so I have to really
doesn't remember how to do anything.
That's right. Kind of like after Craft Olympics or whatever we called it for Stamp Joy.
Oh, speaking of Stamp Joy, Lisa and I signed up for the spring virtual one that is open now to sign up for it if you were wanting to do that.
So much fun.
Yeah, I have no affiliation with Tailored Expressions, but I think they put on a pretty awesome virtual event and in person because, we had lots of fun. So I just didn't want you to miss out if that's something you had thought about doing.
Yes. We really liked it. So really liked it. And this is an ombre hero art inking. So I'm going to try to use all the colors. So you might see that it is different colors, but I think they'll go pretty good with my flower mix. So
I probably did not pick the best cardstock for ink blending, just my cheap white stuff. Hopefully it'll work.
Well, as long as you try, we're good, right?
Yes, exactly. Oh, wait, I don't need my ink blending stuff yet.
Ooh, that's way darker. That was going to be a lighter blue. Yeah. Let's see if I'm going to like that.
Hello, Sharon. Thanks for being here.
I better open my computer back up.
I didn't use my magnet for this, so I'm going to put a little adhesive on the back to hold it where it needs to be. Oh, yes. Good point, Karen. There is a $10 discount if you sign up. I don't like, I know that we had a discount code for attending Stamp Joy before. Karen, do they have another one out that's just if you sign up this month? Karen, did you sign up for the virtual Stamp Joy?
Trying to get my my line. Alicia, did you see that?
See
That
what?
look like it's enough. I did the.
Oh yeah, I saw that at the bottom. I thought, okay, so I've put my oval where I want it, and now it's stuck to my stamp. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna break out the painter's tape. Maybe that'll be more sticky. Oh my god.
I gotta find my blue tape. See if I can find that. It's all behind my vinyl, I think. Well, I'm gonna have to use some other pop-up dots. I think I'm gonna pop this up off the front of my card. Just because I think that'll look good. And I have these Studio G. I think those are Joann's, maybe? Joann's, or is it Michael's? Maybe it's Michael's. But let's pop this up. I don't think I'm going to ink anything on this layer. So
Karen and her friend are going to go to the virtual, but they haven't signed up yet.
Yay.
Yay! Oh, look at that. I did not press hard enough. Or I did
Good
not.
save, Crafty Al.
Or I did not ink it up either. That could be it.
How does a virtual stamp joy look like? Did you already read that one, Alicia, that Sharon asked?
No. So what they do is they send you, so you can sign up for just Saturday where it's 10 make and takes, or you can sign up for Friday and Saturday where there's a special class where you make usually 4 more cards. Now the Saturday event, they send you 10 little baggies with all of the pieces to make the cards. And, you do have to provide, your own inks,
Adhesive.
Basic supplies that you're going to have. You do have to provide that, but they've already pre-punched, pre-die cut, pre-made your card bases. And then on Saturday, they do 1 card an hour where you get on Facebook and they teach you how to make it. So
there's something else I was going to say to that too. Oh, and you get on through Facebook. Did you say that?
Yeah, you do have to have a Facebook account. Now the Friday class, and it's an extra $50, but I will tell you that it's worth it. So Friday, you make usually 4 cards, but you usually get some kind of exclusive product. Like when we went in person, we got an exclusive, Lisa, like a background stenciling set.
Mm-hmm. Was it an embossing folder too? Stencil, stamp?
Yeah. Did it come, Lisa? Was it like a background stamp and then you had stencils to color it in?
Yes,
right?
to color it in. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and yeah, it's a fun time. Lisa and I will usually be on Zoom together so we can talk while we're creating. And then the last time it was virtual, my mom went to her house and we all were on Zoom and it was tons of fun.
Yes, it was. I had everything all cut for Mom and just whatever we needed to have in colors as close as I could get, to what we were doing. So
I forgot to leave my oval where it was because I still need to stamp my sentiment.
And I'm trying to get these flowers on mine. Mine's all punch art today. I'm afraid that light blue is kind of blending in, so I might have to do all the dark in the background.
Leanne, is Scrapbook and Cards Today the one in Canada? I did sign up for their event. I can't remember when it is, but I am super excited for that as well. Is it in February? Or is it in March too?
All right, let's see. Weekend. Okay. I was trying to catch up and see if there's anything I needed to read. All right, you guys, let's see. I'm going to put some of those diamond dots on this. And I'm going to let you guys kind of choose. I've got kind of an Aurora Borealis, just glitter ones. Or I've got white. I don't think the green, that green's not going to look very good. Or I've got white, I'm kind of thinking that might blend in quite a bit, but you guys get to choose if you want to. I'll see what the first couple people say and we'll kind of go from there. I think I need one more of these. I think my card's turning out kind of
they're out in the chat. I see you answering questions. Thank you. Sorry, Lisa, to interrupt.
Nope, you're fine. Okay. I'm just trying to catch up on reading everybody's stuff. So. All right. I don't see anybody answering, so I'm just going to maybe do white on the flowers, and then I think I'll put these kind of all around it. How about that?
Awesome.
I'm thinking. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue dots on. Oopsie. Didn't want to stay down there.
Oh, Karen just answered.
Did she? What'd she say?
Says glitter. I don't know what you're
glitter. I was thinking that too. So let's do, I'm going to do the white ones on the flowers and the glitter kind of around. Hope that's good. I'm going to
turn my mic off now because I will be heat embossing.
Oh, great. No. Okay. And I'm not real great with these little glitter dots, but let's see what we can do. What did I say? Diamond dots, diamond dots. There we go. Yeah, like that. And then I got to find a sentiment to put on here because I don't feel like it's got enough stuff on there. Any ideas of a sentiment you guys think I should put on there? I got to press those down because they're not wanting to stick. Okay. All right, let's see if you guys can see those okay. The glittery of the white, and then let's do some just kind of random.
All right, I am done heat embossing. I did just show you a close-up of my sentiment. It reads, "I'll always be here for you." I'm going to look at the chat quick before I get going.
Might want to show the inspiration again too. I was just thinking about that.
Okay. I can do that.
I mean, I'm not trying to boss you or anything.
Well, I think you are. Okay.
Sorry.
All right, here's our inspiration. So as the time goes on, you know, you'll see what we're each taking, and then of course we'll talk about it at the end. Was that good, Lisa? Was that enough time?
That was great.
So I'm trying to think, any exciting or stories, Lisa, since we've been on last?
Oh man,
badges.
I haven't really. Oh well, I had a gal stop by last night that I work with, and she bought like 13 of them. Just so that was unexpected, and she is going to try to see if I can come to the hospital she works at now. So that would be nice, but just been busy with orders for badges and trying to get them all done this weekend, so I don't have to do you know, any further into Christmas time. So
now, are you going to are you taking a break in 2022 for a while, or are you gonna just keep going for it?
Well, I think I'll just keep probably doing them.
Okay.
I will have it. I won't work at it quite so much. You know, I think I'll do everyday ones, but I won't like have to do 30 Christmas, you know, or 50 Christmas ones or whatever. So
Karen has said you can be bossy because you're older. Karen.
Thanks, Karen.
No, not thanks. So what I'm going to do now, I need to make sure when I do my ink blending, I kind of want to do a halo behind my focal point. So I'm going to use the inside of this oval die to get an idea of where my oval will be, just so I know I get outside of it. So that's what I'm doing now. And then this pencil line will be hidden by the oval because it is on the inside. I had kind of an adventure this week. So we are new pet owners and we really don't know what's going on. And one of our cats, Aspen, she's not the biggest like friendly cat. She's a great cat, but she's usually not like real lovey. Well, we know something's wrong with her when she refuses treats or isn't excited about it. And in the morning, my husband always feeds the cats and he lets them taste the can before he puts it in their bowls, just to make sure it's according to their specifications and they're okay with that. Well, Friday, yeah, I know it's silly, but yeah, Friday morning, he texts me because he goes to work before I get up to take my daughter to school. And he's like, keep an eye on Aspen because she would not taste test the food this morning. I'm like, okay. And I go downstairs and say her name and she will not even look at me. And then I'm like, okay, you want a treat? And that cat will run from a floor away if she hears the treat box open. And she did not move. I'm like, oh my gosh. And immediately, I've never really had a pet as an adult. And immediately I'm like, oh my gosh, is she dying? Like, I don't know.
Because there's something really wrong. Yeah.
Right. Like I have no idea. And, last weekend, we think she vomited up in a weird way and she had been eating needles off our fake Christmas tree and she hadn't used the litter box. I'm like, oh my gosh, I wonder if her stomach is just full of something and there's some blockage. So we get in to see the vet yesterday. Now, good news is everything is okay. She just has a bacterial infection. But I was seriously thinking like, oh my gosh, if we have to put her down, I need to make sure that Lyndon's there, like her sister. Like that's immediately where my head went, was like from 0 to 600. So it was a little bit of a crazy day. Now we just have to shoot her. No. Now we have to get, shoot antibiotics in her mouth every day. So we did that for the first time today. That was an adventure, but it got done. So yeah, that was my crazy day yesterday.
I'm just glad she's okay.
Me. Oh, I am too, because let me tell you, her vet appointment and prescription was more than a doctor appointment and prescription would be for us. So I was a little bit shocked, but at least now we know what it is.
Right.
Oh, and I told my mom, I'm not sure if she's still in here. I told my mom what it costs and she's like, well, there goes Aspen's Christmas present.
That's right.
For sure. No Christmas for her.
Just so you guys know, I blended a little bit on these leaves because they too much look alike. So I wanted to kind of make them look a little different. We'll just add a few more. I think that looks a little better. So, okay, I got to find a sentiment. This wasn't not quite the card I thought about, but I like how it turned out. I feel like it needs something else though. If you guys have any ideas for that.
Well, while you're thinking of ideas for Lisa, I will answer. Yes, Noreen, it was definitely peace of mind. We're just glad to know she's okay. And, oh wait, Sharon said peace of mind. Yes, Noreen, thank goodness it's just antibiotics, because I'm like, oh my gosh, she's going to have surgery because her, intestines are backed up. So yes, at least it's only
colon. Something's wrong with her colon.
Right. Yeah. And Danny, yeah. Thanks, Danny, for the no warning. All right. I think
I don't know. Do you guys think I can put a Christmas sentiment on that? I got a free one that says it's the most wonderful time of the year.
I would vote for I think you could, but
you think it'll go with that theme? Okay. I mean, it looks wintry, maybe.
Thank you, Karen. I don't know if I'm too crazy about the ink blending, but I appreciate your kind words.
Anybody a yay or a nay? This is what it looks like. I'm not going to do
You
the
can do
color.
that, Lisa.
The color. You think so? Okay.
Yeah, Noreen, after we went, I asked my husband can get pet insurance through his work, but unfortunately, it's just like with humans, you can only do it during open enrollment. And I'm like, we definitely have to look into that.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, yeah.
Karen says yes. I can put that on there. Sweet. Okay.
I need Karen. Will you let me know if I can give you a wrench? And that way, if people do get crazy, you can kick them out, or people kind of know you can answer questions. And also, if we ever need a link up, you can add links. Let me know if you're okay with me giving you a wrench. It's always nice to have somebody else out there.
I'm going to find a punch, I think, for this. So I'll just be looking for something real quick.
Okay. Oh, Camper, I'm sorry about your bird.
I'm gonna have to use a die. All right, let me get a die instead.
Oh, Danny, can I give you a wrench too? Let me know if I can give you a wrench. I think I can trust you, even though you say that you're a bad influence.
How is she a bad influence?
No, she says that she's going to be one in the chat.
Oh. Like, Danny, come on. I know you're not a bad influence.
All right. I'm going to go over to stop crafting for just a second and go give people some wrenches.
What was our sabotage again that we ended up with?
Ink blending.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I did it.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to give them a wrench and it's just scrolling through all the I can't catch them. They just keep scrolling by.
That's how we roll here.
Yeah. Sorry, hopefully you're enjoying the picture of my desk while I'm over fighting with my computer.
All right. Go ahead and cut this. I think I'll do it in that lighter color.
All right. Danny and Karen, test your
kick each other out and see
yeah, go ahead and say something and see if a wrench comes up behind your name. I'm going to try to get back to Zoom now. Nope, there I am.
I kind of like the idea of kicking each other out.
Says, I'll always be here for you, Sharon. It's a little, I probably should have moved it down a little lower. It's a little hard to read right there, but if you get it in the right light, you'll be able to see that. All right, Danny has a wrench. Ooh, Danny's name changed color too. C. Johnson, do you mean the dies that Lisa is using? Somebody likes dies, Lisa. Where did you get them?
Ooh, I cannot remember if these are spellbinders. These are the, gosh, they're nesting dies, or it might be my favorite things. A lot of people though do carry.
Oh, the fishtail ones. If that's what she's talking about, I think those are old my favorite things one. Yeah.
But like Alicia said, we can link stuff in the down in the description after the video's over, to something at least close to that if you want close to that. And then they also make stubbier ones about half that length that are wider. They're really fun to use too. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna like that.
I saw another question. Yay, Karen has her wrench.
Yay.
Carmen, if I no longer like to make a form if you want to play along, but if you share a video here or a picture over on Instagram, I have some hashtags in the description box that you can add to it so we can check it out.
All right, you guys are going to like this. I use that same ombre ink pad. I love it. Look at that. It's like,
oh, that is neat. Lisa, while you have that close to the camera, somebody would like you to hold your card close to the camera. And Karen, yes, you can put people in timeout now. You can put them in a timeout as a warning or just kick them out completely. But please don't get crazy, ladies.
Just don't kick one of us out. I don't know what happens. Yeah. I hope that's enough. I did put white, like I said, white diamond dots. Isn't that what they called? They're called. Yeah, diamond dots.
Oh, awesome.
And you guys, these are inexpensive. These are like literally always like 30% off at Hobby Lobby. So you can use a whole bunch of them. Now, but then let me show you that again, because I think that turned out.
Yeah, that is very neat how that's
cool.
Colored. Yeah. Lisa, those die cuts, the ones on the card, the leafy ones, is that like different colored cardstock, or did you like ink blend and then cut them out of ink blended cardstock?
The only ones, no, they're cardstock packages. Let's see, Recollections, Sky Blue, Cartolina, and then I'm sorry, I do not know where my turquoise flap is for this one.
Very pretty.
Oh wait, there it is. Teal is the other one. Recollections. But Alicia, I did ink these three because they blended too much. So I did ink those top three. So
okay, here goes the hard part for me. I never really know about my gems. I usually try to do a triangle around the focal point and do 3 total, but I think I'd like to have some in the background and some up on this piece. Does anybody have any like
ideas or suggestions?
Yeah, like, you know, things that you use all the time to figure out how to place your.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to lay that flat on there. I think if I pop that up, the card's going to be way too thick. And if you guys see anything else you think I should do to this card, I think I'm about done.
I think I am too, Lisa.
Wow, we finished about the same time. Yeah. That never happens.
I think I might just have to do my normal 3 around the outside.
3 around the outside of your oval?
Yeah. Larger ones on the backgrounds. Oh, that's a good idea. Of course, now I already put the smaller ones in the background, but I will definitely keep that in mind for next time. Thank you. That is probably a good idea.
Oh, but anyway, you guys, these diamond dots, you can just use a ton of them. Like, look at that. And I love it.
What I'm going to do now, Lisa, I'm going to put it on speaker view, and I want you to hold your card to the camera, but you also have to talk. That way they can, okay? So are you?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
All right. So the paper's Recollections. And then I inked you guys with the Ombre Hero Arts. And all the diamond dots. Let's see. I do not know which one this is, but it's an Aurora Borealis. I took the label off. And then this one says shade, but it's white, as far as I know. So, and then EK Success is my like branchy leaves there. EK Success also is my border. And EK, I think this is EKX Success too. Little flower punch. So hopefully you guys can see that okay.
Move it up a little bit, like up toward up on the screen, Lisa. There, well, not that far.
There. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, sorry. Yeah, when I have it on speaker view and we each talk, it goes back and forth. So sorry for that, but I hope that you like kind of getting a more close-up view of each of our cards. So here is my finished card. I used some silver embossing for the sentiment, embossing powder. I stamped my bouquet in the same ink that I did my halo of pink ink blending with. And then I just went with the 3 gems, and I am reading your comments over in chat, and I'm definitely going to try to implement some of those the next time I have to put on gems. All right, I will just put us back on regular view, Lisa. And
thank you, Sharon and Susan.
Thank you.
And Mary and Noreen.
Lisa, I did not know that those leaves were a punch. That is such a neat punch.
I have had this for years. I use that thing all the time.
That is great. I love that.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want to go ahead and go off camera and switch your camera around and then come back when you're ready?
All righty.
All right. Let me change my camera. Hello. If this is the first time you've seen my face tonight, if you came in late, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So this is the time of the night where Lisa will go and, you know, get her camera situated back. Well, there she is. That's how quick that
quick.
That was quick. Okay. And I just remembered, Lisa, we have to, you know, choose a winner. And I can't remember how we did it when Danny was here. Did you watch that far that night? Because I don't know if it was any easier, because it's kind of like a pain. I wish we had an easier way to pick a winner, but like I have to go off camera and like count how many people want to be entered in the drawing, and that takes a while. But there will be 2 lucky winners.
3.
Well, that's right. Lisa has an extra special. Now that one, Lisa, we will give away after the cards.
Yes.
So hold off on telling us what that is yet. But
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you might have already kind of got a preview actually of what it is. So this is where it gets a little bit crazy.
You want me to type a thing to start?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. So what's going to happen? I need everybody to stop chatting. I know that you have lots to say and we do want to hear it, but to do the drawing, to know who wants to be entered, I'm going to have Lisa type.
Ann Simpson said just pick her.
Okay. All right, Ann, I gotcha. Who knows? You might be the lucky winner. So if you can stop, and then Lisa is going to put in something. All right, so Lisa's going to type in something, and if you want to be entered to win, type yes 1 time. Please just type it once and hold off on any other comments until we have given you time and Lisa has typed stop, okay? So if you would like to be entered into the drawing for our cards and Lisa's special gift, type yes 1 time into the comments after Lisa's comment. What does your comment say, Lisa?
Mine said ho ho Merry Christmas.
Okay.
I forgot to put ho ho ho.
That's weird. There's yours just showed up for me. Okay. So we'll give you a couple minutes. Again, please just yes 1 time, and don't go back to chatting just yet.
There's lots of yeses, so
I think you're going to be super excited about Lisa's again.
Because people have asked for
yes.
it.
Yep. And we have had people ask in the past. And my husband has a saying, those who ask get passed up. Like if you're like, oh, for Christmas, I want this, then you don't get it. Now, believe me, that's not how it happens in our house, but that's a saying from his childhood. So we say that sometimes.
Okay, we're going to give you just about 30 seconds more to put yes in there. I think everybody's
it's slowing down for sure. All right.
Okay, you tell me when to hit it, Alicia, and then I'll hit what
Go ahead and hit stop.
Now, and stop.
Now, what I'm going to do I'm gonna go, because Lisa makes fun of the faces I make when I'm working on my computer. And so
Sorry.
this is her punishment. I'm just going to take myself off camera and she can entertain you. What I'm going to go do is on the back end, I'm going to copy and paste every comment between Lisa's comments, count up how many people those are, and then we'll go on screen and do a random generator. All right, Lisa, are you ready to
answer questions maybe?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you
guys have any questions, or if you want to know something about Alicia.
Hey.
Bye, Alicia. I was trying to think. I guess I wanted to show you guys this one thing. I ordered this, I think, from Simon Says Stamp, or I got it as a free gift. I can't remember, but look how cute that little Christmas train is. I think I'm going to have to do those next year. I have not had any time this year with my badges, but I was trying to see if there's any sitting here that I'm working on. Well, this is one I've been working on for somebody that wants it. It says nursing is a work of heart, and I have to put heart down here in vinyl. But okay, let me look over in the thing and see. Okay. Some people are counting 26. Awesome. Do you guys have any questions or anything why don't you guys tell me what you want for Christmas or what you ask Santa for, maybe? The Spellbinders Train Kit. Is that spell? Oh, this one's Art Impressions. I may have to look up the other one. So super cute. Thanks, Karen. I wish I could have used it before. Let's see, what else do I have? Yeah, I've got all my vinyl here for my badges. I had quite a few orders. I had a sale this week. So that was good. That was at the hospital, which they're perfect for the hospital because everybody wears name badges. So
guess who's back? All right. That went pretty quickly. Thank you to whoever, I think, whoever counted them. That helped because I did get the same number. So I think we're on the same page. Lisa, are you ready for me to go ahead and go pick, or were you in the middle of a sentence?
Well, hold on. Somebody wanted to know how we store sequins, and this is what Alicia and I both have. Mm-hmm. Where's it from? Harbor Freight?
Harbor Freight or Menards, if you have Menards in your area.
And then each of these is has little containers in there, but now that's how we store them.
I do have
some of them.
Yeah, I keep all of my cat scrappiness ones separately, and they have kind of the same thing, or, a little box, but then inside are a bunch of these littler ones, and then there's like a flip top. So I keep
like that too
together in this. Okay, there are 26. I'm going to go share my screen, and we're going to.
Somebody's getting a blank check for Christmas. That's sweet.
Wow.
Scan and cut. Alicia and I have one of those. They're awesome.
That's nice. All right. Okay. So we had 26. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to have it select 3 numbers, and then we're going to go find our winners. So the first 2 winners will be for the cards we made tonight. The first winner picks whose they want, either Lisa's or mine, and the second winner gets the one who's left. That third number is going to be for Lisa's special gift. All right. Are we good to go? Everything clear? I better get this down. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pick all 3 all at one time. And if you win 1 or 2, I think you can still be in the drawing for number 3.
Yeah, I think so. Because this is different.
Yeah, since it's completely separate, we're going to put everybody back in the pot, for that third one.
Because this is just something I wanted to do. So
yes, she's totally sweet. All right, generate. Let's get our numbers. First one is number 22. So number 22 will pick whose card they want.
Are you counting?
Okay, 22 cannot win both of the cards. We're going to pick another one. Number 14 will get the second card. And drum roll, please. Number 16 is going to get Lisa's special gift. All right, let's go see who that is. So, oh, wait, I think I need to share a new screen now. I got to go back, got to go to my notes app. So here we have Lisa's comment, and then Susie would be number 1. Susie Q is number 1, which I know that's not your first name. And then Sherry would be number 26. All right. So number 22, we're going to count from the bottom. 6, 25, 24, 23. Noreen, you get to pick a card. Okay. Number 14. All right, we'll go backwards. We'll get the other card. So Noreen was 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, number 14. Anne, your name did get picked. So Anne will get the leftover. Now, while we go figure out who number 16 is, which you can already see it. Oh my gosh, that's super exciting. But anyway, while we pick that out, Noreen, if you can let me know whose card you want. Anne, guys, so Anne is number 14. Our winner of the special prize is number 16. So that is Karen C. Karen C. Congratulations, Karen. I'm going to go back to the front view. And Lisa, you just got to see peek. Lisa is going to tell you or show you what you won. Lisa?
It's the one I started out with, and people wanted it, but I thought I better give it away for Christmas. Of course, I wore it maybe once, but it's our Oh So Inspired apron that I made right before our first show, I think, wasn't it? And this one's on canvas.
Second show, yes, yes.
So,
yay! All
hey,
right.
I hope you guys like it. Or who got it again?
Karen.
Karen. Okay.
Okay, so now I believe I have every single person's address because I think, are you all channel members? So I have everybody's address, I think, and you're the only one that I'm not 100% sure on. If you know that I don't have your address, you can send it to me at the email address in the description box, but I'm pretty sure that I do have it. Yay! Thank you, Lisa, for that extra special gift. That is loads of fun. Now, Karen, even though we can't see you in January, if you join us for Oh So Inspired, I think you probably better be wearing it.
Well, and we could Zoom, right?
Oh yeah, you could wear it.
We could put her on our Zoom too. So
right, we could. Or if during the channel member only craft along, which we will have one in December, maybe you could wear it then. So
somebody else would like a canvas bag. We might talk about that kind of stuff after Christmas.
I can always, let me know. Do you want me to now, like Lisa and I's light bulb is sparkly on these new ones. I could create something kind of like with my hashtag card maker t-shirts where it's through Teespring. Let me know if you're interested in that. I can throw this logo up on like a t-shirt, or, they have canvas bags too. But Rachel, I'm not sure about Canada. I don't know. I would think that they would sell in Canada because it's, through YouTube. So it's pretty big.
Yeah.
Kathy, good question. No, if you are going to play along, you do not have to use a flower for a focal point at all. Like I say, you could just it has pink ribbon, so you could put pink ribbon on your card. Or if you want to make a gift tag that has embossing on it, that is completely up to you. You take whatever you want from it. The reason behind this is, and maybe I should have said that earlier, I used to do a monthly collaboration where there was a group of us and we each took the same inspiration piece and shared what we made. Because I don't know about you, but I go out on the internet and I get inspiration all the time, where it could be where I take a little bit or I try to recreate the card. And that's just kind of the idea behind this, that no matter, who you're taking inspiration from, there is always something that can inspire you about somebody's creation.
A color palette, anything. Yeah.
I don't think it depends on your level of crafting. If you've been making cards 3 months or 20 years, there's always something I think that you can inspire somebody in some way. So that's why it's oh so inspired. And I have been thinking about bringing back the monthly collaboration, but that's in the back of my mind. I got a lot of stuff going on right now. All right.
Do we know who picked whose cards, Alicia?
Yes, Noreen picked yours. So
okay,
I will get you I will get you her address and Karen's. Let's see if we have any other questions. You know what, Vanessa, now that you bring up aprons, I did look on Teespring and they don't sell aprons, but I think Cafe Press might. So if people want and again, I have no idea of the quality of the aprons on Cafe Press, but I know t-shirts and canvas bags I can for sure do on Teespring. Oh, thank you, Mary, about you think it's all over. Ooh, awesome,
Rachel. My address is not posted anywhere.
Rachel, are you okay if she emails me if I give her?
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, my address is always in the description box of the videos. I don't mind putting mine out there because it's just a PO box, but Lisa's would be her street address. And that's a little scary.
I don't think anybody's coming to visit me, are they? Just call ahead if you
Karen might. Oh my gosh, that I so hope that next fall works out and we get to meet Karen.
That would be neat.
Yes, Karen bought a badge.
Karen, I probably do have your address. But
yeah, that's right. Okay, well, let us know if you have any more questions in the chat. Otherwise, we'll kind of wrap up. Like I say, this is our last one in 2021. We will be back in 2022. I usually try to set the video up about 2 weeks before and announce it on the community tab. Now, I think you only get community tab notifications if you go to my video and turn on all notifications. Otherwise, it might not show up in your feed, but I do try to share it a few times. If you're over on the Call Me Crafty Off Facebook page, I share it there. But yeah, so now you kind of know what sabotages are. Again, if you're a channel member in die cut or paper trimmer, you can put those inspiration ideas for us each time.
Also, you guys, if you want to, you can always send stuff to Alicia's PO box, and then she'll open them and save them for me. And when we get together,
I think it was my crafty Irish friend sent Lisa a card that I got to her. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think if I got anything. Oh, I don't have them down here, but obviously, I love Hamilton, right? Well, last February, I think it was, they did a big announcement that they were going to have Hamilton pop figures, the big-headed little characters. They were supposed to be to me in July. They have finally now came, so I cannot wait to find a place to display those. Speaking of displaying, if you watched my end of the month show us your sheet load where I share viewer cards and viewer happy mail, my crafty Irish friends sent me some postcards, and I am going to find a special place for those in my craft room. So if you're ever out and about and you see a postcard from your area, I would love that. I think that's awesome. And I want to start maybe at the side of one of my tall shelves, start putting those up. Yes, Vanessa, Funko, yes.
And Karen, my address would have been on that badge drill envelope. I do put my address on stuff I send out.
Thank you, Rachel, for coming. Enjoy your cooking. All right. I think.
What's Funko? Oh, Funko.
That makes
what is that?
So maybe next time I'll have them down here and I can show them. But yeah, Alexander, George Washington, the Schuyler sisters, and Aaron Burr, sir. Lisa has never watched Hamilton all the way through, and she has Disney Plus.
No, I don't anymore. I got rid of it.
Oh, well then okay.
I only got it for the month to try to watch it, and I couldn't watch it. Okay. I tried, I think, 4 times to get through it.
Is she even really my sister?
I don't know.
And if you're admiring my
I was admiring your koozie thing.
My soda koozie. Yeah. I gave a donation in the drive-thru at McDonald's one time, like $5, and then you got one of these. This is the best invention ever. It doesn't sweat. It keeps a little cold. All
right. Noreen's never watched it.
It's the best. Oh, my family.
That's all right, Karen. When I send this to you, you'll have it if that's okay. Or I'll send it to you. I'll message you.
So one last Broadway thing for the evening. If you have Netflix, I think it is, you've got to watch Tick, Tick, Boom. It's about the guy who wrote Rent. And I'd never heard of him before. And I'm just watching this because Lin-Manuel Miranda directed it. There's kind of like a twist at the end. My heart stopped almost. And like, I was just speechless, but I wanted to bawl just like in an instant. So let me know if you've watched Tick, Tick, Boom. But now, because we watched that, we want to watch Rent on.
And just so you know, Danny's my friend now, not yours.
What? Mm-hmm. Oh, because has she not watched Hamilton?
No. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Leanne loves Rent. Yeah, I have never. All I know is that one song, like, what is it? 525,600 minutes. That gives me chills, but I've never seen the show. Oh, and we did find out that it's on its supposedly last tour in the US. And it was going to be somewhere in Kansas on March 11th, but that's when Stamp Joy is that weekend. So,
alrighty.
Oh, craft roulette. I like that little tidbit. That's cool. All right. So I would say, I think it's the time of the night where we'll say our goodbyes. Again, thank you so much to everyone who joined us. We always hope that you have fun, whether it's watching us or just joining over in chat. I know I've seen some lively conversation. I love that you can all just chat together and have fun with us.
And thumbs up if you like the video.
Oh my gosh, yes, I always forget that. Please hit that like button because we want other people to see this too and join us next time. So we have more of those ones when we ask who is new. All right. But yes, thank you for being here. We will see you in 2022. If you celebrate, I hope you have a Merry Christmas. If you celebrate a different holiday, happy holidays to everyone and happy
New Year.
Yeah. And we will see you in 2022. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. And it does take me a minute to get out, so you'll be watching me make weird faces.